What's going on, guys? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Chat Squad? So, the Aces take game 3 just like they took game 2. Another fashionable performance by AJ Wilson and the Aces. Now, I really don't like to say that it's somebody's team, but AJ Wilson is the GOAT of the WNBA. She is the GOAT of the WNBA. And honestly, like her, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, like that group, Becky Hammon, who has the most wins now in WNBA playoffs. I think that this team in general, the Aces, beating the Fever last night, beating the Fever at home was a statement that they want to get back to the finals. It was just a statement game where they wanted to get back to the finals. And I think that Aja did it again. She definitely did it again. Like, you have to give Aja credit where credit is due, because having Jackie Young, having Chelsea Gray, an amazing head coach, and Becky Hammon, that group, I think, that team has some, and having Joy Loyce, that team has something that, like, when I look at both of these teams again, I see, like, the Fever, like, let's see Hope put in 16, 4, and 10 and took a charge in this game. Elaine Boston, 12, 4, and 8 in this game. Kelsey Mitchell, 2, 1, and 7. Like, the Fever have to figure out how to win this game. Is that the Fever have a talented team. They have one of the talented teams in the WNBA. I'm not saying the Aces are a talented team. The Liberty are a talented team. The Farts are a talented team. But when you look at the Liberties, when you look at the Indiana Fever's roster, when they are healthy, Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hope, Kelsey Mitchell, there's just something that this Fever team has. Because when I see this Fever team play at full strength, when Caitlin Clark is healthy, when Sophie Cunningham is healthy. When those players are 100% better, which I hope they get better. When I see those players, like a Breanna Stewart, A'ja Wilson, are healthy, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese are healthy, those players can ball. They're hitting easy money buckets. They're getting easy money boards. And I saw it again. It was Elaine Boston going against, matching up with A'ja Wilson. And I know that's going to be the matchup to watch. How great A'ja Wilson put not come back until next year. Because I think this year's playoff for the Fever, like Caitlin Clark does make a difference. Caitlin Clark, 100%, when she's healthy, makes a difference on the basketball court for the Fever because she can ball and hit those easy money buckets and get easy money assists. Because Caitlin Clark can break records. Caitlin Clark braked records in her rookie year to win Rookie of the Year. When it was Angel Reese and Kate and her as for Rookie of the Year last year. Caitlin Clark was playing in the playoffs last year. She's not in the playoffs this year because of that groin injury. Because she hurt her groin. When you're dealing with an injury, you're either have to make a decision or your team has to make a decision to either sit you out for the playoffs or sit you out for the rest of the season. Because if that injury for Caitlin, if that injury for Sophie Cunningham, like the Fever have a good bench, a good starting lineup, even when they're healthy. When I say this, that this game, last game was a blowout. The crowd got into it. The crowd got into it last night for the Indiana Fever. The crowd was loud, man. And I really like this new format for the WNBA. I like this new format for the WNBA. Because when I look at it, I say free games in the first round, the best of 5 in the second round. Like, the crowd makes a big difference. The crowd made a big difference. Any crowd you could say for any team makes a difference. But the playoffs are so different than the regular season. This Aces team, this Fevers team, you could say for a doubt that I could say for a minute that this team, both of these teams, are great teams. But one of these teams are going to the championship, and one of these teams are going to have a off season. Like, Becky Hammon is a good coach. Stephanie White is a good coach. When I look at that, like, when I look how Stephanie White, the new Fever coach, had a game plan for her team going into this playoffs. When I look at the Aces for Becky Hammon, she had a game plan for the Aces. The Aces have more championship appearances because they won championships, back-to-back championships in 2022 and 2023. So when I look at that, this team has a 4-time MVP for the Aces in AJ Wilson. Has probably the best second assist player in the WNBA. Because when I look at that, like, Chelsea Gray has more assists in the playoffs than the regular season. Like, you have Jackie Young, you have Aja, Joy Lois. Joy Lois took a charge in yesterday's game. Lexie Holt took a charge in yesterday's game for the Fever. Both of these teams really want to go to the championship. Like, if this goes into the best of 5 games, because the Aces right now are 2-1, are up 2 games to 1. And if the Aces can close the series out on Sunday, they're going to the championship. But I think this Fevers team isn't going to back down, because anything can happen. This Fever team could come back 2-1 and have a game 5. Because I don't see this Fever team losing game 5. If I say that the Aces have a possibility to win game 5, because the Aces are just 1 game away from closing this series out. Because I think if the Aces win this game, the series is over. The series is over. Indiana's home for the offseason. If Indiana wins game 4, is in the regular season. And the Las Vegas Aces won the first quarter, 20-16. Won the second quarter, lost the second quarter, 18-15 to the Fever. Won the third quarter, 24-22. Won the Fever. Won the Aces. Won the fourth quarter, 25-16. And you still won this game. Like when I look at AJ Wilson's stats, 38 minutes, 8 boards, 4 assists, 13 points. If AJ puts up 13, or you hold her to 13, 16, she could easily put up 25, 26, 30, 40. Because that is what Aja does when you have a 4-time MVP. Jackie Young, 34 minutes, 5 boards, 4 assists, 25 points. Jackie Young was balling. Was hitting those easy money buckets. Chelsea Gray, 36 minutes, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 15 points. Like, if I have Chelsea Gray score 15, Joy Lloyd, if I have Chelsea Gray scoring 15 points, Jackie Young scoring 25, or Aja scoring 25, or Jackie or Chelsea Gray scoring 25, or Joy Lloyd scoring 25, or Aja. That team, that can beat you. That can beat you. And Jackie Young hit a game winner. Hit a game winner. Joy Loyce, only 23 rebounds. 2 rebounds. I'm going to say this. Honestly. You don't have to score any points to just contribute to your team if you're on a team. You don't have to score any points. You can always attribute. And, like, it doesn't matter if one night Joy Loyce doesn't score any points. How great Joy Loyce is a WNBA player. I know that she can ball. I know that Aja Wilson can ball. Chelsea Gray. Joy Loyce. Jackie Young. Aja. Caitlin Clark when she's healthy. Sophie Cunningham when she's healthy. Lexi Holt. Kelsey Mitchell. Those players that I mentioned can ball. And they're balling right now in the playoffs. But when I look at this and I say the Aces are up 2-1, the Fever are going to have to figure out another game plan for to win game 4. Or if the Aces can figure out an adjustment to win game 4. I think it could go both ways. Probably the Aces will win and close it out. Or probably the Fever will win and close it out. This is a tough series, and two teams that are kind of like hard to say who's going to win this series to me, because this is a good series to watch. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody. In peace.